Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Scrap Time. I am joined by Vexels, the executive producer. How we doing today, Vex?
Good man, good. How's your day?
Yeah, man, it was good. Busy stuff, but life is good.
Busy as usual.
COD is back in action. We got
Uh-huh.
Major Tree coming up this weekend, so man, it's good. It's a good time to be a fan of COD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tomorrow I can't wait. There's 4 matches tomorrow. We'll talk about it a bit later, but
Yeah.
yeah, 4 matches to look forward to tomorrow. A lot happening. It's exciting times, bro. Exciting times for COD.
100%, 100%. So yeah, guys, anyone last week's episode, appreciate everybody guys who came in on Twitch, but there was a problem with the VOD, so it wasn't up on YouTube. But this one, hopefully, will be on YouTube. Shout out to all the live viewers in the chat, talking along with us and working in with the show, and shout out to all you guys on the YouTube channel as well. So yeah, we're going to kick it off. Let me switch on over to our VOD screen very quickly, which should be good. Yeah, that's looking fantastic. All right, so yeah, we're going to jump in quickly and look at kind of the last week of qualifiers. We'll just kind of glean over this very quickly, and then we'll look at the bracket. We'll see how things, how the dust settled, how things figured like that. I mean, as you can see up here, Vex, I mean, any big upset series for you here? Apart, I mean, obviously the OpTic subliners is probably the main one.
Yeah, probably just the OpTic subliners. We expected Surge to win. I know the prediction didn't say for us, did it? The pick'ems. I don't know why it's doing this, but must be a fault with the website.
Yeah, we did our pick'ems. Yeah, we definitely did quite well.
We definitely clicked it. Yeah. But I think we had Ultra to win Paris, which is obviously expected. We had Surge to win. We had FaZe to win. Rocker 3-0 FaZe. That was definitely an upset.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah. We had FaZe to win Gorillas. Obviously that went through.
Yeah, I think we did
Ultra
quite
to win Ravens. We did. I think we slipped up on the FaZe Rocker. I think we had Breach beating Thieves. We definitely had OpTic beating subliners.
What was crazy was that Breach Thieves series. That was the quickest series this year. Did you watch it? It was a 100 Point Club on Gavutu, and then a trio, a 6-0 and a trio. It was like
I think
one of the quickest of all time.
Wasn't the series like 36 minutes long?
So fast, but you know what it was? Apparently, you know this artificial ping they're doing. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so what they do now is, do you know the way they ping to different servers?
Yeah.
Apparently, they have this inverted commas tool where they can raise the other team's ping. So if someone's pinging 30 and the other people are pinging 50 or something or 60, they can theoretically bring the lower person's ping up to 60 as well. But apparently all the players are like giving out that it's like not proper because like Boston, I'm not sure what server they played on, but it was one way closer to Thieves, or even in LA or something like that, or somewhere very nearby. And then they raised their ping to match Boston's, and then Boston just got smoke showed. Like, I don't know. I think there's something going on there.
Surely the viewers should know what server they're playing on.
No, it was said eventually. I remember I saw it on Twitter somewhere, but I can't remember. But I just know that LA Thieves ping was raised to match it, but all the players are saying like it's not real ping. But it can't be. How can you simulate ping? I mean, it's like a physical thing caused by distance.
Unless you just add more demand onto the.
But that's not
server.
The same thing. That's like artificial.
I don't know, man. I don't know how it works, but that just doesn't sound like it's gonna work.
Yeah, Shafi says in the chat
they were asking for problems.
Yeah, he said that they were playing on 70 ping, the Breach guys. Really? 70 ping. I mean,
man, that shouldn't be happening at the top level.
Yeah, so I mean, you could see Thieves beating Breach, but not in that fashion. I mean, Breach just got absolutely smoked. They weren't winning any other ones. I think this whole raising ping thing is going to be a big issue in the future because we're seeing it like quite often now, and the players starting to speak up about it, especially because these qualifiers are really important. There's a reason why we talk about them. They can be kind of long and boring from time to time, but they are so crucial. Like we saw, we'll get into it now. The whole fucking crazy thing with Breach and Mutineers at round 11 to decide who got winners. I mean, these are so important, all these games, and like for
especially
the
now.
To be, yeah, towards the latter half of the season
jumps,
with the standings. Yeah, I mean, we'll look at the standings as well. But real quick, just to touch on that whole Breach Mutineers thing. We'll real quick, we'll just look at you guys can see who actually made winners. It's Rocker, Thieves, Ultra FaZe, OpTic Mutineers, Surge, and Subliners, and then losers is Breach, Legion, Gorillas, and Raven. So that's kind of how it broke down, but we'll look at that again in a bit. But yeah, the whole Boston thing, you can see they're tweeting out the Pikachu here, not happy. Zinni, he's gonna puke, bro. Man, he must be pissed. And then we have a little clip. We'll play this little clip from Scump. It just shows you like, it's good to see. Obviously, Scump's back streaming. It's good to see people like Scump speaking out because I feel like he's the only type of people who make a difference. So, You guys,
100%.
it's a quick little clip. You guys can listen to this.
Actually feels so bad for Zen. They got hoed hard. They got... Oh, man. I mean, that's just unfortunate. I don't see why the CDL doesn't just, like, allow someone from Boston or allow TJ to get 7 kills.
Yeah, I mean, like Scum says, why can't they just give the Tej the 7 kills? Then you put up then you put a graphic. You know the way that has to score, right? So obviously it might be like to get 7 kills, you need to play 2 rounds. So it looked like OpTic's up 2-0. But then just put a graphic on top of the screen saying round 11, winner wins. So just have the game ready and then just bring up the screen, bring up the scene. Like, I mean, we could do that in custom mates that we play if we wanted to. It's really not that difficult.
I could Photoshop so it says 5-5.
Literally.
If I can do it, I'm pretty sure the CDL can do it.
Yeah, so that was just unacceptable. So that just shows you how crucial these matches are. I mean, Mutineers were down 5-2. They're on the comeback. I mean, they did a great job, but at the end of the day, that glide bomb round 11 could have changed it completely. And Boston, this is the first time Boston are in losers.
Yeah.
And oh man, it's such a disheartening way to go in there too.
Yeah, it was. I think they kind of lost full after that. I mean, they were definitely, posting on Twitter, and you could see the frustrations from them. But it's the worst they've done so far. I mean, they've been looking good pretty much all year since they came into the league.
Yeah.
But just gotta see how they go in the major and go from there.
Yeah, something interesting in the chat. Shafi says that he thinks their strength of schedule was really weak early on in the season, which I probably could agree with. And now he's basically saying that in the latter half they're going to start suffering as they start to play the more difficult teams in the qualifiers, because they went 1-4 here. I mean, it wasn't just this series. That's not the only reason they didn't get into winners. I mean, they lost 3 other series.
But yeah, the overall performance just wasn't great.
Oh, and True said in the chat, we got live intel coming in. It's there was a Q&A on the CDL stream. If any of you guys could go flick through that real quick and give us some any key points that came up, that would be sweet. And then the next thing that happened, everyone was talking about as a result of Mutineers beating Boston and the way LA Thieves games went. There was a seeding match. There was a 1 in 100 chance this could happen, that they tied and their strength of schedule. So if they tied, they compare who they played and where those people placed, but there was no way to separate them. And for God knows what reason, they decided to stream this, knowing that the winner would play a better team overall, the best team in the entire game so far.
It was just short.
It was madness. I mean, so if you guys aren't aware, the loser would play Rocker in round 1 of the major instead of OpTic. And I know Rocker had been looking fantastic, 5-0, sure, but I mean, they're not a scrap on OpTic, at least in the overall.
Yeah.
And it's just, what they should have done, in my opinion, is the winner picked who they played.
100%.
I mean
the Thieves guys were laughing after they lost.
Legitimately, and it was the lowest scoring. It was the lowest scoring hardpoint on Bocage since 2017. 170 to 160 or something, because no one was getting on the hill.
But no one wanted to win. It was like a game of who wants to lose. It was weird. It was like the weirdest game of COD.
Yeah, and up here we have the keys to victory. Look, literally the CDL. This is a big franchise thing. This is something that we would do in custom mates, having a bit of fun, putting up something if we're just messing around. But this is a CDL thing. This can really affect the entire thing. Throw some accidental team kills. Winner displays OpTic. I mean, they're literally just saying to troll the game.
They're trolling, bro.
Yeah, but you don't do that on a CDL broadcast,
No, I think maybe they thought it would be a bit funny, but it's not really a place to joke around in it. There's a lot of money in the scene, and a lot of money that's being put into it. So
I think they could have they could have spun this in a really good way if they were first ever. I think this is the first time this has been done in the CDL, at least to my knowledge.
100%.
Yeah.
No, it is the first time.
They could have done a spin on it, a seeding match. Winner picks who they play. They could have done a shit ton of promoting around that.
Yeah.
Besides,
I don't know why they didn't do that.
They just stuck so rigidly to the rules. But I don't know. Anyway, I think it's a first off. I don't think they'll do this again. I genuinely don't think this will happen again. But yeah, I mean, it was something interesting. At least it's a talking point. So.
I mean, I was watching it live, right? I was watching it live, and when the whole situation happened, and they knew that the game was gonna, have to go to a tiebreaker and stuff like that, they seemed like everyone was panicking. No one knew what was gonna happen. Even the deaths, they were like, we'll let you know in 5 minutes because we literally don't know what's going to happen. But surely they should have prepared for that outcome.
It's
Like and had some sort of better better way of doing it. Like the winner picks who they play, not just the loser plays the worst team. You know what I mean?
It was just a weird one. I mean, it's not a good look, and it is what it is. And anyway, if you guys didn't see the result of it, Mutineers, despite their best efforts, won the series. So they're going to be playing OpTic in that round 1, as you guys saw on the graphic we had up here, and then that means that Thieves play Rocker on the first round matchup. And then
but don't forget. Sorry to put in.
Go ahead.
OpTic are 4-1, and Rocker are 5-0.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Rocker have been flawless in qualifiers.
Yeah, I mean, Rocker hasn't played OpTic, I don't think. Well, no, they haven't.
Bro, Attach always gets a piece of the pie, man. This could be
Exactly,
it.
bro.
This could be it, bro.
This could be
it.
the major.
I feel like this has to be it. Like, if they're gonna do it.
With the current performance, yeah, it looks most likely like the major that they could win.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do after the major. We'll see how they do in the next qualifiers, but at the minute, they look really good.
Yeah, True Wolves just said quickly in the chat the whole Q&A thing. Not many questions. First one was on about their thoughts on challengers and how maps are chosen. Just a quick. Oh, okay, cool, True, cool. So nothing too major, but at least it's good to see them doing some sort of Q&A. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Talking about challengers is good to see. And then we have the Cdl Points Standings. I mean, nothing to look into too much. I mean, well, there is kind of. So after this major, this is all going to shift like completely. Like if Rocker win this, they'll shoot way up. If I mean, if Ravens or Breach get rounded and come top 12, or Gorillas, any of those guys, Gorillas are a team that could definitely just bomb out the tournament.
Bro, we could see Gorillas at top 8.
Yeah,
like in 8, but you could
see them in 8.
Breach at 7. You know, you could see Rocker in 4.
You could see New York. You could see New York almost be top 5.
Yeah, it's gonna completely flip. So it's an exciting weekend.
Yeah, I mean the only team safe is FaZe and OpTic. I mean, in fairness, like Ravens and Breach, and more than likely Gorillas won't be caught. But like, all these middle pack teams after this weekend, this is so crucial. I mean, obviously Legion are chalk to me. Fuck me, they have to win every map.
Yeah, Legion are out. There's no point even.
I mean, they're 2-16 series win to loss, bro. I mean, I feel like we
2-16.
Yeah,
I feel like the Beverage Boys. I think we said it last time. The Beverage Boys might even be putting up better numbers.
I mean, we might take a crack at that one.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's tough. But yeah, so those are the standings. Expect to see those change. That'll be interesting. And then something we want to just look at very quickly is the this is something that's been kind of talked about a lot lately, is the average viewership. I mean, obviously, this is not a good thing. You guys can see here, stage 1. It started off great this year. People were saying, like, the Vanguard as a game is, like, not great, like, fundamentally, which it isn't in a lot of ways. But as a viewer, at least for me, I mean, playing 8s every day, casting it, like all you guys playing with us, it's a hella fun to watch, I think. It's, like, super quick and stuff. I think that's one of the reasons that, like, I mean, first tournament average almost 40K. Stage 1 would peaked at 81, stage 2 peaked at 91, and the average only dropped a little bit. Then after the month off, I mean, a 10,000-15,000 drop off in the average and the peak, about a 20-30% reduction in the peak. So, I mean, it just shows you taking a month off, like, just zapped all momentum that we had.
Yeah, man, it's frustrating to see, and as well, you know, you can tell that the kind of COD scene's died down a bit now, just because it's, you know, it does around this time of the year. You know, people are talking about the new COD. They're getting hyped about the new COD. People, you know, are kind of, you know, discarding the old one and looking forward to the new one. But, you know, we should see the numbers go up for the major. You know, you should see some quite high views because I feel like a lot of people are looking forward to this.
Yeah, 100%. And hopefully this is like the lowest of the low in terms of like. So imagine it's like a curve, like so it's going like high at the start and it dips down and then hopefully just
so now
keeps
now's
going
the
up.
dip,
Yeah, and then hopefully from here, like this major and a major 4, it starts to pick up, and then obviously champs it'll hopefully peak. So it's not a great thing, but something that CDL will learn from, and hopefully it'll ultimately be a positive. And as you can see again, all the OpTic matches, you can see in this little graphic here, all the OpTic matches coming with the most viewers. Surprisingly, Paris and LEG got almost 40,000 views. That's interesting. The battle of the blow it up bowl, the battle of the shitters.
It depends when the match was, though. It might have been one of the first matches of the day. I think it was.
Yeah, it could have been. That could have swayed. But still, I mean, that's pretty good, considering the other viewership that's there.
Yeah, the first match on a Friday, tends to get quite a lot of views because obviously it's people watch the first one, then they might get a bit bored,
yeah, for sure.
and then they go back and watch the good games. So that's kind of why like those games get the most.
Yeah, and then the last thing to touch on in terms of kind of like the last week that just went by, and kind of leading into the actual tournament is this whole Illy thing that's going on. I'm sure all you guys have seen the clip. I don't have it right now, but all the clip is just a lobby of Vanguard load into Berlin, and it's Tiny who's streaming, I think. I'm sure you guys know who Tiny is. He's been around for a lot of years, and you can hear Illy clearly in the background playing, and everyone was saying, is he going behind his team's back, like, because he was on a alt, didn't say his name, was just some random name, it obviously wasn't Illy, but his voice was clear as day, and there was a massive drama, like what's going on. We have some responses here from Rambo and Scump. I'll let those play out, and then me and Vex will kind of give our thoughts on it. We'll play Rambo here first.
You see the clip of Illy playing challengers yesterday? Like challenger matches? I didn't see the clip of playing. I heard he played. I mean, he told me he played. So his doc basically gave him the okay to try and play again to see if like things, how different, like basically get a stance of like how much are things improving, and so on and so forth. So yeah, he played a bit. He played a bit for the first time.
So Rambo's saying that his doctor told him to like test it out and give it a go, which to me doesn't make sense why he'd go on a burner. So that's Rambo's response, right? I mean, you'd expect Cool Comp Collective from him. So now listen to Scump. You can hear Shotzi in this too, and you'll hear a difference in the reaction. And let me just play it for you guys.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Is he actually?
I knew it.
They're mind
I
blown.
knew it, bro.
Is he actually?
Dude, yes. Dude, I knew Indra would do some shit like this, dude.
Wait, who's he playing under? Or how's he playing?
I don't know, but he's playing with Tiny.
Yeah, they
No
definitely didn't know.
fucking way, dude.
Not a shot, bro. Not a shot. And like the difference, so either like Illy and Rambo are just like really tight and they talk about everything, and that Rambo doesn't like relay that to the players like right away, which is plausible. So that could be what's going on. But I don't know, man. It's so weird between like hiding what the injury is, like saying it's. I don't think they've told us like what it is. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, we know Prolute's playing in this major. That's been confirmed. And I mean, to be honest, if I was a betting man, I'd say he might be there for the rest of the season. What do you think, Vex?
Yeah, it just depends how, if we get any updates or anything like that. But I definitely think it was weird. I can't see why the players wouldn't know that he's trying to test it out again. I don't see why Rambo wouldn't tell them.
And you'd assume they'd be like wondering, curious,
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe just, I don't know. I literally don't know why. It's just confusing. It's weird, but
yeah.
Maybe even Illy did go behind the backs, and then Rambo's just covering for him.
Maybe, bro, that'd be some Rambo shit to do. You know what I mean? The two Canadians, bro.
That's it, man.
Facts.
Either way, he's testing it out. He's trying to. I feel bad for the guy because look, it's his passion.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Illy's a great guy.
12 hours a day, and now he went cold turkey. He couldn't play anything. So I feel bad for the kid.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, we hope he gets better soon. I mean, Illy's a great personality, a great person to have around the scene and everything. So we'll see what happens. And anyone watching in the live stream, guys, let us know what you think about this, because I'm kind of curious what the community thinks about that whole situation. But anyway, leading into this weekend, finally going into our Major 3. Seems like a long time since Major 2. Not sure exactly how long it is, but it's definitely been.
I know, it does feel a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely been a while, and something that's a massive W from the Toronto camp, not the Minnesota Rocker camp. The Toronto camp is holding this massive Challengers tournament that we all know is coming up. Real quick, we just have there's a recent Challengers Cup. I mean, all the different areas in the world. You can see NA, EU, APAC, and LATAM. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but I think it's LATAM. All the different winners. Clay and Co actually winning the North American one, which is interesting. Clayster definitely having his way down there, as you'd probably expect, along with fellow Johnny and Spart. I mean, that's just a pro team.
Yeah, I didn't know Spart was on that team.
He got picked up recently for Ghosty. Ghosty's now.
Right, okay, yeah, because last time I heard Ghosty was on the squad. But didn't Doug Spencer Martin move in with someone, or didn't someone move in?
Yeah,
with Doug
I think
Spencer Martin?
Ghosty. So I think what happened, right? Ghosty and Doug were on this team. Then Clayster replaced Doug, and then Ghosty got dropped for Spart, and then Ghosty was teaming with Doug again, and I think moved in with him, and now Doug isn't playing with Ghosty anymore. So it's just a big. I don't fucking know, bro.
Because I saw a video of Ghosty on his jet ski. Did you see
Oh
that?
yeah. That's the whole meme with Doug as well, isn't it? That
Yeah.
So yeah,
But yeah, GG's to these guys win the cup. That's
yeah, for sure.
well
And
played.
some here as well. You can see in 2 regions, Sukri apparently won in 2 regions. I don't know if it's the same Sukri or a different one, but if, if it's a different one, first of all, I can't believe that's allowed, and second of all, it's tippable as fuck.
I couldn't find the champs tweet from Sukri for the EU cup, but he definitely won the Latin American one. But I'm not sure if I don't know.
Yeah.
If it is the same guy, fair play, because that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I don't know how it's allowed.
I don't know either. But
No.
leading into this weekend, anyway, it's going to be a massive one. I'm sure a lot of guys saw on the timeline, a lot of European players that we know of going on over. So best of luck to all of those guys. Hopefully the
Yeah.
EU can represent pretty well as well. A lot of the great EU players have been coming up this year, so I expect them to have a good showing. But it's great. I'm not sure do we know if there's a stream for this? Because me and Vex were looking up, like, trying to find brackets. Or not even brackets, just like.
Yeah, man. I couldn't
Doesn't
find...
seem to be much like going on around it. Like, will this be streamed
No.
anywhere? I know the YouTube channel does some like challenger stuff.
Hopefully, I mean, I hope it is streamed because the challenger scene is getting bigger and bigger, and a lot more people are interested.
Okay, and Juice just said it's different players, so that's good to know.
Yeah, that I'm gonna say that would be expected. I couldn't see the same guy winning 2 different challenge cups, but yeah, I know there'll be a load of how do you say it? Periscopes on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure.
Of
Yeah,
live streams off mobiles, stuff like that, phones and stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be good to see a proper stream. I'm sure near the semi-finals, finals, grand finals, I'm sure you'll see some sort of stream. But it would be good, to see some more games, like the earlier stage.
Yeah, I mean, as far as predictions go, I mean, it's hard to know because we don't know all the teams. But I reckon this Clayster team, I mean, I'd be shocked if they didn't get to like semi-final or final. I think
But this Rocker Academy team, they are nasty.
They're nasty too.
Yeah.
I honestly hope
team.
I just hope it's fucking like broadcast at least. Like,
I know, same.
the finals,
Yeah.
like, at least. So we'll have
The finals definitely will, because it's got to be. It'll be able to get like over 5,000 views.
Yeah, for sure. Do we know the prize pool for this?
Literally, there's no information. I swear
Yeah,
to
bro, I
God,
swear we
there is no
straight
information
before
on
all
this.
the shows, we like look up stuff, and obviously like I have all the tabs. You guys see me flicking stuff; they're all ready to go. Like, we tried actively looking this up, and it's just
Yeah, I don't know if Juice knows in the chat, but I literally couldn't find any information on the Toronto Open for challenges.
for
I couldn't
sure.
find. I even looked on the challenger's website, on Twitter, everything. No information.
I don't know, but despite the lack of information, it's good to see. It's definitely a big thing for the scene and everything like that. So we'll make sure to keep our eyes on that. But then getting into the main event, the major itself,
Yep.
of course, it's the typical back to double elimination, unlike the Pro-Am from the last tournament we saw where New York were victorious in that one. So back to the good old double elim. As you guys can see on screen here, it is Rocker Thieves, then Ultra Phase, OpTic Mutineers, Surge, and Subliners. Those will be our initial matches on Thursday. I think all those are played on Thursday, right, Vex?
I've got the link. Give me a second.
Oh, I have it here, actually. Never mind. We're all good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should
so,
have the link.
yeah, it's up here. They all play on Thursday, and it starts at...
This is it. This is really weird. I saw someone on Twitter. It did say it started at 9:30. Now it says 6:30.
There must have been... I was about to go on a rant about how late it was starting. Did this just update? I swear I saw
It
this...
literally updated today.
Bro, that's a fucking W. 6:30. That's
Massive W for us. That means I can watch the OpTic game, because
Yep.
if it was the other time, it'd be like 1:30 in the morning.
This is like the
and I'd be
earliest
asleep.
this is like the earliest we've seen.
But then all the advertisements and promotions yesterday all said the other times. And then this is, I don't know, it's super confusing.
Let me refresh it.
I don't know if this is actually confirmed though, it's just a mess up. Surely
Oh,
it's got to be...
9:30 now.
Is it?
Yeah, I just literally refreshed it and it says 9:30.
Damn, bro.
So wait, I swear it said 9:30 when I pulled this up a few hours ago. I must have refreshed it and it said 6:30, and now it's 9:30 again. So I don't know.
I was hoping for an early start then.
Oh god, the last match starts at 2 a.m., which
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which on LAN means probably starts at 2:30 or 3, and if it goes to a game 5, this could be on till like 5 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
We could be waking up for an early morning run, Vex. You know that we do. You know we obviously do those every day. So we can catch the last match with our fucking scrambled eggs, bro. Fuck's sake.
It's so annoying, man. Because look, for an EU spectator, right, it's one in the UK. There's no way you're gonna stay up
Man, and Juice
for
said
that long.
Juice said that Daniel Sai, that kind of like guy we see speaking on behalf of the CDL a lot. They did it from feedback, but I mean, obviously we're biased. We're in the EU. I'd love to see a breakdown, a percentage of like EU people. I feel like there's quite a lot of us, but maybe
Yeah.
not. I mean, they wouldn't do this. Obviously, they're going off analytics. And
Wait, so it's definitely these times are the confirmed times. So 9:30 p.m.
I assume so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the day before. It would want to be. It's
Yeah.
24 hours away.
Also, on Friday it starts at 6:30.
Friday.
Yeah, it does. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's where they've got the 6:30 from.
But why would you start at 9:30 on Thursday? Is it
I
because
don't
it's like a weekday and everyone's working?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway, it's back, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah. At least it's COD. It is a major.
100%, 100%. Also, shout out to everyone, guys, who's coming in live in the live stream here. If you have any thoughts on what we're talking about, let us know in the chat. We have almost 30 of you guys in here as well, which is like record breaking for the Scrap Time show. So
Yeah, let's go.
appreciate you guys coming
We're
on
beating
in.
records every single week.
Facts,
We're
facts,
beating
man.
records.
And we'll have custom mates after this, as always, as always. All right. So then another little thing that came on in is these viewer awards. Personally, I haven't been doing these this year. I know some people have, but it's not something that I've been doing. And this is, I believe, a blueprint. So there was word going around. It was a camo. You get a Lactical Lab in the chat. He said it was a camo on his video, but I believe
Yeah, I
from
know.
here it's a blueprint. So it's just what's this gun called again?
It's one of the. I think it's the well gun. Well gun.
It kind of looks like a well gun.
People use it on Warzone. It's basically like one of the best.
Oh,
subs
so
on
that's
Warzone, I'm
so
pretty
that's
sure.
why they're doing it. They're trying to like link the two.
Yeah, so which is completely backwards because you're giving incentive for people to watch CDL and then rewarding them with a gun that no one uses on CDL. You know, no one uses in the
But look
competitive
how
scene.
it's so frustrating. Look how sick this camo is. Let me see, make sure.
I know that. I wish it was a camo. I don't know why they've made it just a blueprint for that weapon.
It's actually like, this is like way nicer than any of the CDL camos we have.
That should be the. I think
Look at
this
it. It
is
has
what
like the
Tactical Rep said.
yeah, it has like the Canadian leaves and like the
Yeah,
color.
that's it. That should be the Toronto Ultra camo weapon camo.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I think if Warzone's involved, suddenly they're graphical geniuses.
Look, maybe the only reason I can think it could work is that they're trying to get people from Warzone to watch the CDL to grow the audience,
yeah.
and then they're going to reward the Warzone guys with, a blueprint that people can use actually in Warzone that's a viable gun. That's the only like way that I can kind of think that it'd work.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're definitely not, incentivizing anyone in the CDL to watch it because, bro, who wants a Wellgun skin in anyone that plays ranked, bro?
Yeah.
I've seen Havoc use the what's it called? Oh, what's it called now?
Which-
Type 44 or
Oh
something like that?
yeah. The Tommy
100?
gun. That's like
Yeah.
the Tommy gun, right?
No, not even the Tommy gun. It's something else. Anyway, I
Okay.
lose full. But if I see him pull out a Wellgun, I'm losing even more full. So
Facts. And some true said in the chat, we're looking for the challengers prize pool. So, 75,000 is the prize pool with 24,000 for first, and obviously the rest must be kind of sprinkled out towards everyone else. That's actually I actually don't mind that because they're leaving like 51,000 for everyone else. So that gives like a lot of people a chance to at least make their money back for their expense on traveling.
Yeah.
And even a few teams to make some profits. So I mean, 24,000 for challengers players. I mean, that's pretty. It's pretty. I mean, it's decent for sure. It's quite good. I would say that I'm impressed by that. I didn't think it would be that much.
oh, cool. So this is the whole bracket. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Can you link it
True
to
the
me?
goat.
Oh, I just see it
Yeah,
in general here. Yeah, I'm good. I got it.
Yeah, true. Thanks for that, bro. Okay, so yeah, we knew it's double elimination. Best of three, best of series. I can't speak, man.
You're
Best of
good.
3 series until top 32.
Also, Type
best
100.
of 5 series.
Type 100 is
after
the game.
32.
Is the thing you're talking about, right? The gun. Type 100.
Yeah, type 100.
Yeah, there we go. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so best of 3 series is until top 32, and then after top 32, it's a best of 5.
Okay, well, they probably have to do that just with how many teams there are.
Yeah, well, yeah. There'll be so many teams.
So many teams. But yeah, you can see the breakdown here. So shout out to Juice in the chat giving it to us as well. And shout out to True for the link. So first gets 24,000, 32%. Second gets 12. Third gets 7.5. So even if you, and fourth gets 6. So even if you get top 4, you're getting, what's that? 6 divided by 4. $1,500.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's probably paid for like, and getting a little bit extra on top. So it's
for
definitely
sure.
it's definitely quite good. I think it's definitely a big step up. So it'll be exciting to see it. A lot of spice, a lot of energy for those challengers guys. So we'll see how that plays on out. But then the next thing, Vex actually linked this to me. It was very good. It has the odds for Major 3 in terms of the pro bracket. On like
thought this
your
was
odds to win. So I'll read it out. Odds to Major 3. Barris Legion are currently paying 301 to win the major. So 301 to 1 is like the odds, if you guys know what I'm saying. So if you put down $100 on them to win, you lose $100 because they have not a fucking hope of winning. LA Gorillas.
One thing
Go ahead.
I can confirm: Paris are not going to win the major, so
No.
do not put any money on Paris.
And look at Gorillas. They're 151 to 1 to win, and they just won the last major technically. Like
Yeah.
they won major
That's-
2.
That should be higher, bro. That should be 301. That should be 1,000 to 1.
That should be
Let's be honest.
Yo, I hope Gorillas like do another miracle, bro. And it's gonna clip that. That would be comedy. But yeah, so that's if you guys are into betting. I actually haven't done any betting on COD really before, but there you
You
go.
know what's crazy, right? Do you know what's crazy? I've obviously predicted games. You know, I'm quite good at predicting games. As soon as I put any money on predictions, I lose. Like,
It's a curse.
you know, Subliners beat OpTic.
Bro,
Or like,
New York at
something
7.
crazy happens.
New York at 7 to 1. That's a bargain. And Nathan saying in the chat, Rocker's a good bargain too. I mean, yeah, this is some
wait,
decent
what's
odds.
Rocker? What's
3
Rocker?
points for the 3.75. That's all right.
Yeah, have they got the same odds as FaZe?
They do actually, yeah.
Yeah, that
Interesting.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, beautiful.
I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just stay on that for 2 seconds. I think FaZe a bit like overrated at the minute. Like, they're not actually where people think they are. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like talent wise at the minute, I don't think they're gonna perform that well this major. I think OpTic and Rocker are gonna be the top 2 this major.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll agree with that. I think FaZe are fucking chickadee chalked, man, this year. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
And shout out to Anthony in the chat, man. You like the name of the podcast? Yeah, we were just trying to think of something that wasn't taken. You know, there's a flank, there's a reverse sweep, there's a couple other ones now as well. So we got scrap time.
Yeah.
Trade market.
It's ours, bro.
Facts. All right, so moving on to our pick'ems. We got the bracket prediction up here, guys. This is something that is never easy to do, but we will give a crack at it. If you guys have any thoughts in the chat as well, we'll do this interactively with everyone who is in the live stream. Me and Vex will give our thoughts. We'll take your guys into account as well. And after this, then we'll do the breaking point kind of player things. You know, you can pick 4 players. You have like a $25 budget. So we'll start off. First round, we have Rocker versus Thieves. For me, Vex, and chat, it's going to be Rocker in probably a 3-1 or 3-0.
Yeah, it's got to be a 3-0.
You think 3-0?
It's got to be a 3-0.
Smoke show?
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like...
they're just looking too good, bro. They're 5-0.
Yo, also, shout out to Anthony with the tier 1. Welcome to the Beverage Boys, Anthony. Normally, we have the big sound effect and everything like that, but just for the podcast, it's not on. I appreciate Anthony. Get some Wanthonys.
Yeah, Anthony's the beast.
Some Wanthonys in the chat, baby. All right, so yeah, I think everyone's probably going to agree with that Rocker trio. You see Juice in the chat saying it as well. I think if if Rocker don't come out hot, they'd probably still win in a game 5. If like they just somehow like need to get their footing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 3-0 pretty convincingly. Now this is an interesting one for me. Back to like the whole Cold War matchup that we used to see. Ultra up against FaZe to start it on off. FaZe looking not themselves this year, particularly in the last maybe couple months. Kind of swapping some roles around, definitely losing some series you wouldn't expect. And then Ultra, a team that started off great. They won the what's it called, the Kickoff Classic so long ago now.
Yep.
And then they had kind of a massive downtick, not been playing well, very bad at hardpoint. But now they're back up. I mean, they aren't unbelievable, but they're definitely, I mean, for me at least top 6, maybe even creeping into that top 4. So
Yeah, I've heard a few people say that they've got Ultra winning this major.
Winning it.
Not sure if that's going to happen, but I can definitely see them top 6.
It's a hot.
100%.
It's a hot take for sure. But yeah, I mean,
Definitely a hot take.
I would say guaranteed top 6.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have Ultra winning the series against FaZe.
Okay.
I see Juice saying 3-2 Ultra. I want to agree. I think if they do win it, they're gonna have to take it last map.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you see Mark saying as well, guys, and everyone else in the chat, let us know as well what you guys think. But I'd be happy. I would be. Actually, am I happy picking Ultra 3-2? It's just so hard to bet against FaZe, even with everything that's going on.
It is, but at the minute, I don't know. They're just not looking.
Wait, it's the game changer. It's in Toronto. Of course they're going to win.
Yeah, they're in the home.
They have their home
hometown.
crowd, bro. They're going to be fucking. And apparently,
Yeah,
apparently
come on.
Toronto are pretty like. I mean, apparently Toronto are pretty fucking like into their COD and shit. Like you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's their home major. Yeah, let's fucking.
I mean,
I'm down.
yeah, look,
I'm down for 3-2. You down for 3-2?
a load of massive COD names are from Toronto. Dashi, Illy, Rambo,
Karma.
I think Big Timer, Karma, a load of guys. So yeah, they'll have a massive crowd and massive support. So let's go 3-2.
All right, sweet. I think that's kind of our first hot take-ish. I mean, it'll be definitely like surprising. Not like seeing FaZe lose anytime is surprising, but I mean, I think Ultra can do it. Definitely been improving as of late.
Yep.
So we'll have to see how that plays on now. And then going into the next side of our winners, we have OpTic against Mutineers. OpTic looking fantastic with Pro Loot, only losing one series to New York, which I don't think is going to happen again, in my opinion. I think they just underestimated them, got caught out at the wrong time. They've been hitting new heights, honestly, with Pro Loot, especially when Pro Loot can perform on like a high level drop. You know, if he's in like kind of the 1.1, 1.2. They are very, very difficult to beat. Just the core trio of Dashi, Scump, and Shotzi is just disgusting. So for me, it's I think honestly it might even be a trio. I think Mutineers, their setup is all off. Too many ARs,
Yeah,
too slow.
3-0 or 3-1.
What map do you think Mutineers could take if you had to give them one?
Maybe like a map 1, just like. I don't know. I feel like they could get an odd map. Like maybe in the control. Actually, no, they won't win the control against OpTic, would they?
No, OpTic are the best control team by far.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I
100%.
mean, I think we should go with the initial instinct trio, right?
All right, let's go 3-0 then. Let's go 3-0.
Yeah, cool. We'll do that. Let's just 3-0. All right, Surge versus the Subliners. This one will be an interesting one for me. Surge they're very up and down. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but as of late, Pred has been in takeover mode. He's been absolutely disgusting. Sib has been more consistent as well. He hasn't been like crazy unbelievable, but he hasn't been having like the occasional stinkers that we've been seeing earlier, like those 0.7s. He's been more consistent. So they're definitely at the peak of their powers, in at least since the start of the season, in my opinion. But New York, we just saw him win the last Pro-Am on LAN. They just beat OpTic recently. They went 3-2 in the qualifiers, but they still look really good. So, I mean, Vex, I'd probably do a 3-1 or 3-2 New York. What are you thinking?
It's a tough one. I want to say another game 5. I want to say 3-2.
You want to see another game 5? Okay.
Yeah, it's really tough, man. These predictions get tougher and tougher every week, just because different teams are doing better and worse. And stuff like that. It's always switching. I want to see Subliners win, so yeah, let's go 3-2 to Subliners.
Yeah, cool. I'm down for that 100%. All right, we could go continue on with winners, but I think we'll go down to the losers here and catch up with the bracket. So this is going to be the hard part. This is where it gets really hard to pick the right teams, but
yeah,
we'll give it a go. Big up Vex, the analyst facts, man. Fucking Vex with the insights, bro. Executive producer type shit. All right, next we have Breach and Thieves, the first round losers matchup. A match we saw recently. The rematch, but it's on LAN this time, and the team who loses this get top 12, which is going to be an awful performance for either of those teams. Top 12. I mean, I think. Go ahead.
I'll give you my insight first.
Go ahead.
I think it's a complete reverse from the last time they played. I think it's a 3-0 Breach.
You think 3-0?
I think Thieves don't even. I think they get top 12. I don't think they do anything, and I don't think they qualify for champs. That's my take.
And Nadeshot's gonna blow it up.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I
do
think Breach win this one, especially on LAN. I don't know if I would say 3-0. I'd say I'd probably 3-1. Let's see if the chatters. Okay. Yeah, Juice saying 3-1. Everyone's saying Boston. I mean, I'd be inclined to give Thieves a map here.
We can give them a map. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't see them winning the whole series, but we can give them
definitely not. I think they could win like a grueler on controller hardpoint. I think they lose at the search for sure, But I think
Yeah.
I think they could win like a grueler on one of the respawns. You know.
Okay, let's go with that. See how it goes.
All right, cool. All right, Vex. Now I want your hot analysis here, right? I want your in depth, the innermost reaches of your powers here. Okay. FaZe versus Legion.
Yeah, really tricky one. This.
Yeah, it's
let
tough
me.
one.
I think I might need a few minutes to evaluate this.
Can you get out your notebook?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-0.
Okay. 3-0, and we shall move on. Mutineers versus Gorillas now. Ooh, this one's interesting for me because I feel like Gorillas are gonna be pissed, bro. Like pissed and like really have a like fire in their belly. Asim's from Canada. He's from Toronto, even specifically, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. It's always I always find it hard with Mutineers because one minute they look good, next minute they look really bad.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. I mean,
same with Gorillas as well.
they're both so up and down. It's like one day they could be like a top 4 team, and the next day they could be 12th.
Yeah.
Which is what we
But
might see this major. One of them's gonna come 12th, and one of them might make a little bit of a run, maybe. You know.
I know. Let me just.
Yo,
gonna
shout out to
check the-
Abcroy for the follow as well. Welcome on into community, my friend. Welcome. You trying to check some matchups or something?
Yeah, the team stats for Gorillas because I think we're gonna have to take Florida. Give me 2 seconds.
So you think Dav Patty's gonna drop at 2.0 on LAN?
Yeah, see, the only people the Gorillas have beat in the qualifiers was Paris. They've lost to FaZe. They lost to Florida 3-1 last time they played them.
Okay, yeah, I'm down to
So-
do a 3-1 again.
Yeah, let's do a 3-1.
As I think if it win Game 5, Gorillas would win in the Game 5 search. To be honest.
Yeah.
So. All right, cool. We'll do that. All right, next one. Last first round losers matchup. We have Surge versus the Ravens. Ravens not been looking themselves lately. Ever since Gizmo went out and Harry came in, they just can't seem to find their footing. It's
Depressing,
definitely
man. It's depressing.
yeah, it's definitely it's not a fun one for the EU fans, but I think I don't know. I think something has to happen with this roster. These four doesn't seem to gel. I mean, I feel like they've already had quite a while together. Unless something happens at this major, I don't know what they're gonna do. For me, I have to pick Surge. To be honest, just going off recent performance, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone in the chat, most of the guys in the chat are probably EU as well, want to say that, but unless you're going with your heart, I mean, if you're using any bit of your brain here, you kind of have to go Surge. It's just a map count. Host Leia saying trio to Seattle. Welcome on into the live stream. I would say trio 3-1. What do you think of X?
I want to say 3-1. I want to give London at least a map.
I think they could win a map for sure.
Yeah, I think we should settle with that. I don't think it'll go to Game 5. I think it'll just be a quick series 3-1. Sad to see that. I want to see Ravens do better, but I just can't see them looking at the minute how they look. I can't see them beating Surge.
There's some hot takes in the chat. Mark Mac thinks LAG will win 3-2, and then Juice saying Harry will drop a 1.5 and London will 3-0. I mean, it could happen. I mean, again, it's kind of like
It's Vanguard. It's literally Vanguard.
It's Vanguard, and it's so day to day. But I think just going off recent performance, it's hard to not pick Surge in this one. But we'll wait and see. You never know what might happen.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, you never know. All right, next one. We're going back up to the winner's side here, I believe. Actually, no, we'll finish off with this loser because then it'll catch up to them. So, Breach versus FaZe. Breach been a great team all year in terms of being like that gatekeeper team to the top 2 or 3 guys. They've never been able to beat any of these top teams. I'm not even sure what the record is against FaZe. It's definitely something like 0-3 or 0-4, something in that ballpark. I think FaZe are going to be absolutely fuming that they got knocked out in the first round of winners, and they'll have just beat Paris. They'll be, it'll warm up their hands at least. So for me, it's going to be FaZe. I think Boston might take, I actually low-key, I think, because FaZe has done this a few times this season, I think Boston were going to win map 1 by maybe like 20, 30 points, and then FaZe are just going to demolish them in the rest.
Yeah, I like that. 3-1.
3-1?
I'm just trying to see what the actual record is versus FaZe.
I think it's 0-4, if I'm not wrong, but yeah, just fact check me there real quick. I think the chat agrees. Yeah, FaZe out right here, giving maybe Breach a map. So
yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they haven't beat them, bro. they've never beat them. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, you can't pick a team that hasn't beaten the another one.
exactly, yeah, it's got to be 3-1.
Until they do it. All right, this is an interesting one now in round 2 losers. Mutineers and Surge, teams that are very comparable this season in terms of their ups and their downs, and perhaps some kind of questionable things with how the roster is formed. But I don't know. For me, I would pick Surge in probably a 3-2. Get that Lamar Ice game 5. I think this is going to be like not the most interesting of games. It'll just be, kind of going through the motions. One team will end up kind of clutching up against the other one.
Bit back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah. I'll go with Surge. I mean, do you agree, Vex?
I agree. Yeah, I want to see Surge win as well. I'm not a big fan of the Mutineer squad. I won't lie. I don't know why. I just not like. I don't know.
No one is, bro. No one is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's formed. They've just gotten so much. Hey, and Juice in the chat. FaZe are 12-1 against Boston at map count.
That's crazy.
12
That is
and
actually
1.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Man, Boston can really dominate the mid-tier teams and not the lower teams, but the top teams, they just can't.
They just lack the extra firepower, right?
Yeah, they just can't quite get there.
Yeah. So I think we'll go 3-2 Surge, right?
Yep, that sounds good, bro.
All right, cool. Let's go back to our winners. We have Rocker up against Ultra now, back up towards our winner's side. For me, it's this is a crucial pick here. Whichever team wins this, obviously have caught fire in the tournament. Like, they're going to be very difficult to beat after winning the first 2 winners matchups. For me, it's going to be a game 5 all day, like every day, and it's just a matter of who wins the game 5. For me, if it wasn't Toronto's major, I'm putting a lot of emphasis on that. I feel like it's quite important. If it wasn't Toronto's major, I'd probably go Rocker. But since it's Toronto's major, I'm kind of inclined to go for them. But I'm interested to hear what you think.
Look, I think we haven't seen Havoc on a LAN yet in the Pro League. I don't think, have we not?
Not in the Pro League. He played not this year. Full stop.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't seen.
He didn't
Havoc
qualify for he didn't qualify for the Challenger one.
No, exactly. So,
got you, Kev.
I think we've got to go with Ultra. I think just so you know, I think it's going to be Ultra OpTic in final.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to go with Ultra. I do want to see Rocker win because I want to see Havoc, do really well. But I'm a big fan. But
I'm right there with you though. I would pick Ultra here too, particularly with their major. And in terms of viewership, like not viewership, but viewer experience, it'll be so hype if Ultra make a run.
Yeah, it would be, bro. It would be. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But yeah, I just think Rocker is a bit of an online team. We'll see. They might prove me wrong. They might show up at LAN, but at the minute, that's my kind of view.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. And then in the winners round 2, second match here, we have OpTic against Subliners. That rematch, we saw Subliners come out. Yeah, Shotzi. Everyone's saying Shotzi just cowering in front of Krim. It was the first time he ever played against him in his Call of Duty career. I'm not sure if all you guys knew that, but so Shotzi had a very bad series there. That's something I don't see happening again. For me, it's going to be OpTic all day long. To be fair, I say OpTic all day long. If it went to game 5, it wouldn't surprise me in some way, but it also could be a trio. So I'm kind of I'm open to debate on the map count.
I think it's going to be the reverse of how it went last time. So I think it's going to be 3-1 OpTic.
What map do they lose, you think?
Maybe an SND?
Yeah, maybe. Hydra drops like 15.
Yeah, like Hydra goes massive. I think an SND could be one that could go either way.
Yeah.
Or even maybe a map 1 hard point they could take if Hydra and Paul just go crazy. Also Kismet. But yeah, we'll see. I've got OpTic winning that series, so we'll go with that.
Cool, yeah, I'm down for that. We got 3-1 OpTic there. So now we see Subliners and Rocker fall down to that losers elimination round 3. And here we have FaZe versus Subliners. A very interesting matchup. One that could go either way, in my opinion. FaZe will be on a hot spree here after winning 2 series in a row. Yeah. And they'll be kind of getting closer to that kind of losers run that they'll be trying to get to in terms of how we have this bracket going. For me, I do think New York will win it. That could be faded, and if I think they win it, I think it'll be a 3-2. But I don't know. I think this will be a 3-2 either way.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
You want 3-2?
I can't see FaZe doing great in this tournament, so I'm gonna have to agree.
There's very mixed opinions in the chat. Juice saying FaZe trio, Mark saying Subliners beat FaZe 100%, and Hostlea is just talking about the OpTic match, thinking they'll win it as well. Yeah, so I don't know. I think we can go.
Maybe FaZe do. Maybe FaZe do beat them.
Let's see. If FaZe lose this, that means they get what? Top 6, right?
Top 6.
I don't know.
I'm
think
I'm kind of swaying towards FaZe.
bro. I honestly think like I think Kiz and Hydra will work better than the.
So if they've got to be in this position, they've just lost to FaZe, right?
No, they've just lost to
They've
OpTic.
just lost to OpTic. Yeah, sorry, they've just lost to OpTic.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be down bad a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
So maybe that kind of follows into that game, and then they kind of like in like a bad mental state. So FaZe just because FaZe, if we have this right, FaZe are gonna come off a win, and Sublime is coming off a loss.
Yeah, like it is possible that New York could just bomb out the tournament, lose to OpTic, lose to FaZe.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey ho, what can you do?
Yeah. I honestly think we go. I'm changing my mind now. I think we go 3-2 FaZe, or even 3-1 FaZe.
But if I think if FaZe win, they'll destroy them. Like it's either New York win like in a close fashion, or I think FaZe will just mow them down. 3-0, maybe 3-1.
I think we should go 3-1 personally.
Okay, I'm down for that. And FaZe are
Yeah,
9-2 map count against New York, but Juice, I don't think you can count map count against New York this season because their roster has just been all over the place. So
Yeah, and recently they've made like a load of changes on this. So
yeah, for sure.
it's like what's the other team?
Well, I'm
Rocker.
vexed.
It's like Rocker.
Rocker, yeah, the Rocker. Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
trying to think of the name. It's like Rocker. Like their team has changed so much. You can't really talk about them. They're like win loss because
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It will be very unfortunate New York if they just lose to OpTic and FaZe back to back. I mean, it's kind of tough for top 6, but it's kind of. I mean, who knows? It could go either way. But in the next losers round 3 here, we have Rocker and Surge. One that will be a grueler, I think. I think that Surge at least take 1 map, if not 2. But I think it's a guaranteed win for Rocker. Game 5, I think that, and in terms of S&D, I think they should take the win. But I think it'll be 3-1. I don't think we'll see a Game 5.
yeah, I like that. I'll go 3-1.
Yeah.
I think either 3-0 or 3-1.
Yeah, 100%. Alria Khan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the stream. We just hit 30 plus there as well a minute ago, guys. Thank you guys all coming in with the live stream. If you guys are watching on YouTube, appreciate you guys as well. All right, so in the losers round 4, we have FaZe and Rocker. A very interesting matchup here. FaZe will have been on, if it goes the way we've predicted, a 3-win streak up against Paris, Boston, and New York. Rocker will have just won a series as well, so it's a little. I mean, God, it's tough.
Yeah.
I feel like FaZe though. If FaZe are on that many wins in a row, it's like.
I mean, according to the bookies, these two teams are as good as each other.
Yeah, true.
They both have 3.75 to 1.
Where's that graphic gone? Here it is. Yeah, they're both 3.75. So, I mean, I don't know if we're going off the bookies in terms of
I know.
predictions.
I'm just saying. You know, just
yeah.
Overall view is that they're based around the same like skill level at the minute.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I want to say Rocker. I want to say Rocker 3-1.
Okay. Rocker 3-1.
Even like a 3-2 last map.
Fuck it. Let's do 3-2, bro. I've been wanting to make an argument for FaZe to lose for like 2 matches in a row now. So I'll jump on the bandwagon.
Let's go. We'll go with that.
Yeah, chat. Let us know what you guys think as well. Juice thinks FaZe will come out on top. No, he just said Rocker 3-1 and FaZe 3-1. No, Juice is on faded shit. He's on the Papania or something.
I think Rocker. He was saying the previous series Rocker 3-1 against Surge.
Yeah, of course that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm the faded one. We're chilling. All right, so we're back up to winners. It's going to be the winners final. This is going to be, in my opinion, OpTic and Ultra in terms of viewership should crush it because Ultra's home major, of course, Toronto.
Yeah.
And then OpTic are OpTic. So this would be a fantastic watch. I hope it goes to I hope it's a grueler. I think it will be as well. I do think OpTic will probably win 3-2 in my opinion. I think it'll be really really close matches, really good games, like going back and forth. Like no one's gonna know who wins. And I think OpTic will probably win the map 5, like 6-4 or something like that. But what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think of Vex?
I think OpTic win the series. Just looking there as well, it's double point series that. So if
yeah, true.
I think if it goes on map count as well. So even if Ultra get 2 maps, they'll be looking at good amount of points there for the overall standing.
I mean, yeah, every single win is crucial for them.
100%.
They'll have that
And even
extra motivation.
If they do end up winning the series, then they're gonna be, they're gonna increase the position on the leaderboard quite high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have OpTic winning. As I did want to see an OpTic Ultra grand final, but
I mean, we could
yeah,
still see that.
it could still happen. Yeah, it could. We'll go with OpTic Ultra 3-2, and
Okay.
then I think I'll have Ultra beating Rocker.
Ultra beating
in the
Rocker,
lose-
yeah.
in the losers final, and then it'll be the same matchup again for the grand final.
Didn't we have Ultra and Rocker play each other like round 1? Back here. No, we had them in round 2. Round 2, and we said 3-2 Ultra. You think Ultra will clutch up again, or you think? Because Rocker will just have beaten FaZe. If we're going off our bracket, we have to base this off the realisticness of the tournament, because that's what we're going for.
Facts. It's such a tough one, bro. It's such a tough one.
I think if Rocker beat FaZe 3-2, I do not see them losing.
Mark's saying OpTic versus Ultra in the grand final, but okay, let's go 3-2.
But the other way around this time.
Yeah,
that would be kind of like that Cinderella type story. Like Ultra win 3-2 early on, then Rocker win 3-2 after beating FaZe.
Yeah,
and make it to the final. It'll be kind of heartbreak for Toronto in terms of being at their home major, but I mean, this would be top 3 for them. This would be third.
that's top 3. Yeah, they would have done really well to get top 3. Considering the previous performance they've had all year. But I would want to see them in the grand final, but Rocker, they just look too good at the minute compared to Ultra. So
for sure. And then going into the main event, Vex, the best of 9 grand final, major 3. As according to our bracket stream and everyone listening, guys, it is OpTic Rocker here. So for me, OpTic win this all day, every day. But again, you never know. Do you think Rocker have a chance here, Vex?
They've definitely got a chance.
Okay.
But do I think they're gonna win? No. Man, we sound like such OpTic fanboys, don't we?
I know. Well, I do support OpTic. I mean,
I don't support OpTic, so I just sound like a
wait.
fanboy,
I'd love somebody needs to go back and look at our pickups. I think we pick OpTic every time.
Yeah, I think we actually do, but they just look too dominant.
They are the best team this year. I mean, it's undeniable. So
overall, they are the best team.
I think it could be like I'd give Rocker at least 2, maybe more.
Yeah,
2 maps.
I think we should go with 2.
5-2. Oh, but that's so disappointing.
It is a bit disappointing, isn't it? Maybe 5-3. I was thinking 5-3. Yeah, same as
yeah. They could win like a hard point and an S&D, and then maybe one other map in there.
I don't see it going all the way.
No, I don't think so either. See, there's 2
I think we should
controls. There's 2 controls in there, which I think are 2 guaranteed maps for OpTic.
Yep.
And then it's just so hard for Rocker to win, like, when that's the case. 2 whole maps, like, guaranteed, in my opinion. So
I think we've got to go 5-3.
I think that's fair. I think it's reasonable.
Yeah, and look, if OpTic do win, they've got Rambo and Dashi winning in the hometown, which
Facts.
would be crazy.
That would be sick. That would be sick. And stream. I mean, make sure someone clips this, because if we get this bracket perfect, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe a 72-hour stream or something. So
we'll need some screen time from the CDL, I think.
Yeah, facts. Get the scrap time clip up. All right, so that's our bracket. Let me see if it lets me save it now. Submit predictions. Beautiful. We're locked in, baby. We're locked in. All right, those are our predictions. I feel like we did like a big breakdown there. We kind of like went into it and kind of got specific with it and stuff.
Yeah, it was good.
Good to see. All right, so last section, we're going to close it on out here soon, guys. I know we've been going for like almost an hour in terms of the podcast, so we normally aim for 45 minutes to an hour. So the last part is going to be the Breaking Point.gg kind of fantasy team. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this before. You got a $25 budget. You pick 4 players, and they get like points. You can see the breakdown for points here. It's based on performance and also the team's placement. So I mean, yeah, for me, I was looking at this earlier, Vex. I saw where is he gone? Where is he gone? Attach. There he is. I saw Attach for $7. I thought that was a bargain. Because he's been 100%.
If we see Rocker in the grand final, we've got to have OpTic members, Rocker members, and Ultra members, I think.
Yep. We should base it off our predictions for sure.
If that makes sense.
Okay, so we'll pick Attach, and then we'll try to get an OpTic member. Which OpTic member should we get? Which one's the best value?
How much is Shotzzy?
9.
Wait, Pro Loot. Surely he's cheap.
Where's Proloot at? 7.
He might not be on there.
Go for
7.
So then if we do those two guys, we'll have $11 left. So yeah, let's stick with Proloot and then pick another guy. Let's find someone from Ultra. And guys, you can only pick one player per team, by the way. You can't pick. Who should get from Ultra?
Kleenex.
He's $9. He's too much.
How much is Cammy?
Oh, Cammy's 8. So 7, 14, and 8 is 22. We'd only have $3 left for our last player. Where's Insight? Insight's surely the cheapest out of them. 6.
Well,
because if we go with Insight, we'll have $5 left for the last player.
okay, yeah, let's do that then.
We can pick someone decent. Our
Yeah.
$5 players are Afro, Bance, Gunless, Harry, Nasty, and Vivid.
Gotta be Vivid, right?
We don't have Mutineers getting very far though, do we?
Yeah, but we've got them doing better than any of those other teams.
Why don't we pick Bance instead of Insight?
Okay.
Right? Bance for 5 and then do Crim for 6.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Or maybe someone from the FaZe team. Is there anyone 6 in FaZe?
No, there wouldn't
Probably
be.
not.
They're all like 8,
No.
9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Let's do that.
We could do Crim or ASIM. Probably Crim, right? We said
Yeah,
that-
Crim, 100%.
Yeah, we said that they get top 12. All right,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for that. What do you think, Stream? We got Attach, Prolude, Bance, and Crim. I think that's a good team.
W team or L team?
So yeah, W team or L team in the chat. Let us know, guys. Let us know in the YouTube comments as well. I mean, yeah, Attach on no Crim on main. Attach. Okay, yeah, we kind of have a. Well, it's not based on actual like
Yeah, it's
roles.
not based on roles, is it? It's just based on performance and placing. So,
Actually, as an actual roster, it's really ass.
yeah, that team would not do well in the CDL.
No, but in terms of points, that's what it's based on. Like, I mean, it's their teams who are going to help them, but and you have
Yeah.
to base it off money. I feel like we got a good spread. You know, some $7 players, a 6 and a 5, besides getting like a $10 player in the Stellium and then
And
having no money left.
like a 2 and a 3, yeah.
Yeah, so let me submit that, and this is actually pretty cool on Breaking Point side. You'll see it now when I click submit. Anyone who's watching visually. Oh, they've done Prolude dirty. He's a mystery man. He's the invisible man. They don't have a picture for him.
Really?
Yeah, they did him dirty.
Yeah, I was telling that earlier. There's no like CDL headshot of Pro Loot.
That is fucked.
I was trying to find one, and it's I couldn't find one. I don't think there is one.
All right, so it's mid. Come on, Shafi. This is a fucking great team. All right, that's going to be our fantasy team. We did our predictions as well. I just have to schedule up for you guys again, just so you guys can have a quick look at that. Starting at 9:30, pretty late on Thursday, but then we start a little earlier on the Friday. So, I mean, yeah, it should be a fun weekend. A lot going on. There's going to be a lot to talk about after it's all said and done with as well. So yeah, it should be a good one, Vex.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot of COD to watch. It should be a good weekend.
100%. So yeah, everyone who came in, the guys in the live stream, we peaked at like over 30 viewers there, which is the most we've ever had on Scrap Time live stream. We do it every Wednesday, guys, for the most part at 6 p.m. And this will get uploaded on YouTube tonight. As soon as I finish the stream, we're going to jump into some 8s after this. So if you guys want to check that out, you can feel free to do so. Maybe one of the mods will put a link in the chat for that. And yeah, I'm going to do the outro for YouTube. Everyone listening, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will catch you guys in the next episode.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's